If you truly want to become a successful man, you need to understand something first. Success is not a lifestyle. It is not a car. It is not a house. It is not expensive clothes, followers, attention, or people knowing your name. Those things can be results of success, but they are not success itself. Real success is becoming a man who can control himself, handle pressure, keep his word, create value, and continue moving forward when life becomes difficult. And if you're serious about becoming that man, your life has to change. Not someday now, because the person you become 5 years from today is being created by what you repeatedly do today. You cannot live like everyone else and expect a life that looks completely different. You cannot spend hours scrolling, sleep whenever you want, avoid difficult work, waste your money, surround yourself with people who have no direction, and then wonder why your life isn't changing. Your future does not care about your intentions. Your future responds to your actions. You may have good intentions. You may have big dreams. You may believe that you're capable of more, but potential means nothing if you refuse to use it. A man becomes successful when he stops talking about what he could become and starts proving it through his behavior. So if you want to become successful, start with discipline. Discipline is doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like doing it. You won't always feel motivated. Some mornings you will wake up tired. Some days you will feel lazy. Some days you will question whether your effort is worth it. That's normal. But your feelings cannot be the boss of your life. If you only work when you feel motivated, you will always be inconsistent. Successful people understand something different. They don't ask themselves every morning, do I feel like doing this? They ask, does this need to be done? If the answer is yes, they do it. That's discipline. You need to build that mindset. Wake up when you said you would. Finish the work you started. Train your body. Learn a valuable skill. Read, study, work, save money. Take care of your health. Keep your promises. Do these things repeatedly. Not for 1 week. Not for 1 month. For years. Because success is usually the result of boring things done consistently. People see the result and call it luck. They don't see the thousands of mornings when you worked while nobody cared. They see the nights when you wanted to quit. They don't see the sacrifices. They don't see the failures. They don't see the years of preparation. They only see the final result. That's why you cannot compare your beginning to somebody else's outcome. You don't know what they sacrificed. You don't know how long they worked. You don't know what they went through. Focus on your own road. And understand that your road will not always be comfortable. If you want an extraordinary life, you must become comfortable being uncomfortable. You need to do things that scare you. You need to have difficult conversations. You need to take calculated risks. You need to learn things you don't understand. You need to hear no. You need to fail. You need to start again. You need to walk into rooms where you don't feel confident. You need to be willing to look inexperienced while you're learning, because nobody starts as an expert. Every successful person was once a beginner. The difference is that they stayed long enough to become good. So don't be embarrassed about being bad at something in the beginning. Be embarrassed about refusing to learn. If you don't know something, learn it. If you don't have a skill, develop one. If you don't understand money, study it. If you can't communicate properly, improve your communication. If you're physically weak, train. If you're emotionally unstable, learn how to control your reactions. If you lack confidence, build competence. You don't need to hate yourself for what you're missing. You need to work on it. That's the mindset of a successful man. He doesn't constantly complain about his weaknesses. He identifies them, then he attacks them. And this is where many people fail. They want confidence without competence. They want money without value. They want respect without discipline. They want success without sacrifice. It doesn't work that way. You get paid according to the value you can create. You earn trust by being reliable. You earn respect by having character. You earn confidence by keeping promises to yourself. You earn freedom by taking responsibility. Everything has a price. And if you want the results, you need to be be willing to pay the price. Maybe the price is your free time. Maybe it's years of learning. Maybe it's saying no to parties. Maybe it's waking up early. Maybe it's working after your normal job. Maybe it's saving money instead of spending it. Maybe it's being alone for a while. Maybe it's leaving people behind. You have to decide what matters more. Temporary comfort or long-term freedom, because you cannot have both at maximum levels. Every time you choose comfort, you may be sacrificing growth. Every time you choose discipline, you're investing in your future. That doesn't mean you should never relax. It means relaxation should be a choice, not your entire lifestyle. Rest when you need it. Then get back to work. Another thing you need to understand is that nobody owes you success. The world does not owe you money. Your friends do not owe you opportunities. Your family cannot build your future for you. Your employer doesn't owe you your dream career. You have to create value. You have to become useful. You have to become someone who can solve problems. That is how you become valuable in the real world. Stop asking, what can the world give me? Start asking, what can I build? What can I learn? What problem can I solve? What skill can I develop? What can I create that people actually need? That shift changes everything. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming a builder. And builders understand that failure is part of the process. You will fail. You will accept that. No, you make bad decisions. You will choose the wrong strategy. You will trust the wrong person. You will lose money. You will get rejected. You will create things that nobody cares about. You will have days when you feel like you're wasting your time. That's part of the journey. The goal isn't to avoid every failure. The goal is to make sure every failure teaches you something. If you lose money, learn why. If your business fails, understand what went wrong. If your content doesn't perform, study the audience. Get rejected, improve. If your plan fails, create another one. Never let one failure convince you that you are incapable of success. Failure is an event. It is not your identity. You are not a failure because something didn't work. You're only finished when you decide to stop. And sometimes the hardest battle isn't external. It's inside your own mind. Your biggest enemy may be procrastination. You know what you need to do, you just don't do it. You tell yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. Next month becomes next year. Then suddenly years have passed. Don't do that. You don't need another perfect plan. You need action. Start at the bottom. Start small. Start small. Start with 20 minutes. Start with one page. Start with one workout. Start with one application. Start with one video. Start with one skill. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence creates more action. You don't have to feel ready. You become ready by doing. And stop waiting for somebody to believe in you. Some people will never believe in you. Tatese okay. Your job isn't to convince them. Your job is to build. Work quietly. Improve quietly. Stay focused. Let your results speak. Because when you become successful, people will suddenly act like they always believed in you. Don't let that change you. Remember the days when nobody cared? Remember the days when you had nothing? Remember the days when you had to motivate yourself? Those days built you. And while you're building your future, protect your environment. Your environment can either accelerate your growth or destroy it. Look at the people around you. Are they building? Are they learning? Are they disciplined? Do they have goals? Do they take responsibility? Or do they spend every day complaining? You don't have to hate people who aren't ambitious, but you don't have to copy them either. Sometimes you need distance. Sometimes you need silence. Sometimes you need to spend less time with people and more time building yourself. Being alone for a season can be extremely valuable. You start hearing your own thoughts. discover what you actually want, you stop performing for other people. You stop chasing approval. You start building your identity. That's important because you cannot become successful if your entire life is based on impressing. You will spend money. You don't have to impress people you don't even like. You take jobs you hate because they look impressive. You will stay in relationships that destroy you because you're afraid of being alone. You will make decisions based on opinions instead of principles. Stop. Build a life you respect, not a life that looks good on Instagram. A real life. Good health. Strong relationships. Financial stability. Useful skills, self-respect, peace of mind, purpose. That's success. And don't forget your health. You can have money and still be miserable. You can have success and still destroy yourself. Your body is the machine carrying you through this life. Tecare of Italiano, exercise, sleep properly, eat better, drink water, get outside, take care of your mind. You don't need to become obsessed with fitness. You need to respect your body enough to maintain it. A strong mind needs a healthy body. The healthy body gives you energy to build. Then